The Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) are a global action plan agreed by world leaders including Indonesia to end poverty, reduce inequality, and protect the environment. The SDGs contain 17 goals and 169 targets that are expected to be achieved by 2030, including partnership for the goals, responsible consumption and production, decent work and economic growth, good health and well-being, life below water, clean water and sanitation, climate action, life on land, peace, justice and strong institution, affordable and clean energy, gender equality, quality education, zero hunger, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, and the last one is no poverty. To realize the SDGs goals, Airlangga University as a state university in Indonesia has committed to contribute to global development to achieve SDGs goals through a program called KKN BBM 64. This is a new beginning that becomes a big hope to ensure justice and maintain the order of people's life in a sustainable manner. Through the community service program, we implement SDGs into every inch of community service activities in Gading Village, Surabaya. One of the goals of SDGs is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all people at all ages, especially during this pandemic. We are trying to solve problems through educational programs that are expected to be a strong pillar of knowledge for the residents of Gading Village. To fulfill target number 3, we have a program called Gading Go Healthy, which is filled with healthy living education. The first activity chosen was a webinar on handling COVID-19 and self-isolation, guided by Dr. Windu Purnomo, DRMS. The material contains the symptoms of long COVID. Long COVID is a symptom that is still left in the human body after being infected with COVID-19. And then we have the VDG protocol. The VDG protocol explains the importance of the ventilation scale to avoid the transmission of COVID-19. And the last one is the self-isolation protocol that must be carried out if infected with COVID-19. We also have interesting and useful educational content for the citizens of Gading, including tips and tricks for a clean and healthy life during the pandemic. In the video, we provide tips for healthy living by applying 2M plus 1D. M for maintaining health and maintaining cleanliness, and D for discipline. The next content is Gerah or Gerakan Pilah Sampah, which provides tips for sorting and processing household waste to avoid pollution and natural damage. Our second program is the Banyurit programs, which aim to ensure access to clean water for hand-washing and revitalize existing facilities in the Gading area, such as providing hand soap, refilling tissue, cleaning sinks, and installing proper hand-washing education poster. This program is our contribution to the 6th SDGs goal, clean water and sanitation. Last but not least, we have a BBQ program, which stands for Belajar Bareng Kita, which is designed for students to help complete their assignment. This program received a very enthusiastic response from the students in the Gading Village. Even though it was carried out online, it didn't dim their enthusiasm in asking about subjects that had not been understood through the WhatsApp group that we had created. We as mentors are very happy to be able to help students in completing their assignment.
Our effort on implementing the SDGs in our community service program in Gading Village received a very warm welcome and resulted in a great response from the whole residents in Gading Village. We are very grateful for all the residents in Gading Village for participating and the implementation in our community service program in the midst of the pandemic. We hope our program will take Gading Village to a better living condition and progress in a much more sustainable manner. The pandemic has also challenged our community harshly, and now we know that in order to survive as a community, we need to stick to each other. Empowering community through the implementation of SDGs could be our strongest way to bounce back from this pandemic. As a part of Airlangga University, we encourage people to implement SDGs in their daily activities or objectives. In the future, we hope for a much more massive implementation on the SDGs in every community service program to ensure the sustainability of our own community. We hope that our action today inspire many actions to come, so together we could achieve a better life for our own and others. The 17 objectives of the SDGs are integrated goals. In the end, an action in one area will affect other fields, and that development must be balanced between social, economic, and environmental, so it would create sustainability. Remember that our action matters for sustainable manner.